Good evening, everyone, and thanks for sharing your time tonight for the 8th annual Dan Diaz Biotech Breakfast Club fundraiser. I don't know why I get the honor of being the keynote speaker, but I am, and I hope that I meet the bar. About me. I live in Doylestown, PA with my wife Donna and Caleb, my son. Donna and I have been married for over 30 years and Caleb is the best son I could ever imagine. I love them both so very much. I was diagnosed with ALS in July of 2018. I have been a volunteer firefighter for over 35 years and an state instructor for over 10 years. I also believe that I have ALS because of my time in the fire service. Why ALS sucks? The first thing you need to know about ALS is that it doesn't affect your mind, it doesn't affect your senses, it's a disease that essentially traps you in your body. Your mind still works at the same pace, you still feel every itch, and you still feel discomfort, you just can't do anything about it. You can't comfort your loved ones, and you can't high-five your son when he does a great job. Socially, you can't keep up with conversation, and people feel weird waiting for you to respond. It sucks, and the worst part is, today was your best day as the disease keeps taking away your muscles. What you do is immeasurable to people with ALS. You give us hope. You fight for knowledge every day, and you don't give up. There are days when you come home at the end of the day, and you think, what did I accomplish today? It sucks. I understand. The next day, you get in your car and drag your ass back to work, hoping that today will be the day. I want you to know that you are doing it for me and people like me who are trapped in their bodies. You have a fan club that has your back. A suggestion for everyone involved in the research is get the patient involved. I had no idea what life sciences are or how important they are in solving ALS. You should be known. I am very proud of the fact that it was started by 2 graduates from Penn State, since I have a degree from Penn State. You should let people with ALS know what you do and what you need from our community. I just learned about this fundraiser for the first time. I greatly appreciate your efforts and am sincerely grateful for your willingness to dedicate time to support fundraising initiatives. I did do some little research on this event prior to tonight. I am grateful that I did. I watched an interview that Dan Diaz did. If you have not seen it, I recommend that you look it up. Dan passed away in April of 2018, that's the time I started my journey. My first visit to the hospital emergency room occurred right after a 5K run in March 2018. It wasn't until July that I finally received confirmation. The other connection, I regularly attend Our Lady of Guadalupe, the same church that Dan had his going away mass. The one thing that grabbed me, a saying Dan lived by, was that you never meet a stranger. I grew up in a small town. My wife, Donna, thought I was the mayor because I would talk to everyone and wave to everyone else from my car. If Donna asked me how I knew, I would tell her the backstory. She was amazed. Next, I moved to another small town, and it didn't take long before Donna saw me talking to strangers. The fire department was my anchor, I would join as soon as I could. Then I moved again. I would take what I learned from the first transition to the new move. As a result, I built a new family and made new friends. I continued to build the family and friends by being involved with the county chiefs associations and eventually, at the state level as a state fire instructor. I was Dan, I loved meeting new people and understanding them. I say, if you care, you can do anything. In the past 5 years, I have learned a new programming language, built my eye gaze device, built a home automation system, started a YouTube channel, and learned how to deal with my limitations, and I love playing chess. Here is my promise to you, I will continue to be the best version of myself every day, I will wake up caring about the day, and fight for the day. All I challenge you, will you do the same, be the best version of yourself, and wake up caring about the day. Thanks for sharing your time with me tonight. Time is really the only thing that we have to offer. I tell my son, Caleb, every day, be the best version of yourself, and you will crush it. I hope I crushed it for you tonight.